Hello and welcome to another IRS Tax Refund update video. Please push the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when a new video is available you will be notified. Everyone on today's IRS Tax Refund update, as we monitor the latest developments this tax season. The latest batch of direct deposit of refunds have been transmitted to banks by the IRS. So we'll check in on that. Meanwhile, today marks the day the holds on tax returns claiming the EITC and CTC due to the PART Act are now lifted. So we'll recap that, and we continue to hear reports from viewers that their refund status results and tax transcripts are still not updating even weeks after filing, and an update for those of you still waiting on last year's tax refunds. Small black square. Now starting off with developing news as holds on tax returns claiming the Earned Income Tax Credit and our child tax credits due to the PART Act are finally lifted, clearing the way for the IRS to continue processing those returns and issuing of refunds. Small black square, for those part of this group. You may start to expect to see updates to those tax transcripts as soon as tomorrow morning depending on your tax transcripts. Cycle code. We also expect to see a mass update to Where's My Refund on the morning of Saturday the 18th. Small black square. Small black square. Now this is what we're expecting to see over the next week or so. In terms of updates and refunds for those of you with transcript cycle codes ending in 05. Expect to see a massive update to IRS transcripts on Friday morning. Meanwhile, we're expecting the first direct deposits for those previously under the PART Act to be released on Wednesday the 22nd. However, because of the federal holiday on Monday, which means no IRS processing that day, we also believe that will carry over to February 23rd. Of course, these deposits will include non-PART refunds as well. Small black square. Small black square, turning to this week's tax refunds as the next batch direct deposit refunds have been released and transmitted by the IRS into bank accounts. For those who are part of the February 15th batch, now almost will receive the direct deposit the day of, and even some a day or two before. Do allow several additional days for it to post depending on your bank. If you do not receive it by February 21st and you show you are part of this refund batch, do immediately initiate a payment trace with the IRS over the phone or by filling out IRS Form 3911. Small black square. Small black square. Now a number of viewers are still reporting they're not seeing an update to Where's My Refund status results or even their tax transcripts for those who defiled. They may expect to wait between 2 to 4 weeks after filing before seeing an update on their tax transcripts. While generally they will see an update within 36 hours when checking the refund status results on the IRS website. It is also important to note for those who filed before the tax season began to start counting on January 23rd and not before that date, as the IRS does not start processing until that point. Small black square. Small black square. Also, we're hearing from viewers who indicated they went from seeing those orange bars when checking the refund status results, as seen here on the left, to now not seeing those, and similar to what you're seeing on the right hand side of the screen, having those orange status bars disappear does not indicate there's a problem with your tax return. Especially if you see tax topic 15 to appear, that's completely normal. Now if you see tax topic 151 appear, that doesn't mean there is a potential issue with your return and refund adjustment is possible. Small black square. Small black square, for those of you still waiting on last year's refunds. The IRS has posted another update in regards to the remaining backlog, which remains at 1.8 million unprocessed tax returns remaining. Now that is down 200,000 returns from the last update the IRS sent out, which had the backlog at 2 million. Among those still remaining include 1.7 million unprocessed e-file returns, and those requiring special processing, along with 107,000 paper returns. Now the number is higher than what we were expecting at this point, and it's current as of February 4th, Small black square, for those of you waiting on amended returns from last year. The IRS released its latest update, and the backlog remains at 439,000 unprocessed, amended returns. There is no net improvement from the previous update, and based on that we continue our assessment that the amended return backlog from last year will not be cleared until summer. As a reminder to check Where's My Amended Return IRS tracker for updates, and not the regular Where's My Refund site. Small black square, for those still waiting on last year's tax refund that have not done so already. We do advise them to reach out to the Taxpayer Advocate Office for assistance. While the results may vary, we've had a significant number of our viewers have had their refund issues resolved by getting the Taxpayer Advocate involved with their situation. It really depends on the particular situation in which Taxpayer Advocate Office you are working with. It is recommended you reach your local advocate first rather than going through the direct line. Small black square, a reminder for those of you still waiting on those refunds from the tax change on unemployment income from tax year 2020 that the IRS has finished adjusting those tax returns, and that if you're still waiting on your refund, means you will need to amend your tax year 2020 tax returns in order to receive that refund. The IRS previously indicated they were going to auto-correct all impacted returns. However, based on feedback, it appears there's still a number of you who have still not received that refund. Small black square, let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax return or tax refund issue. Thank you to everyone who has posted. We do read every comment that comes through, and we're attempting to respond to as many as possible. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.